Today we're going to be making a turkey and ham pie with a Brussels sprout and cranberry salad. Pies are a really great way of using up all the cold meat leftovers that you've got at this time of year. You can use turkey and ham like we've got here, or if you've got duck, goose, guinea fowl, it'll all work perfectly well. First of all, I'm going to preheat the oven. Here I've got 400 grams of turkey, which is about right for 4 people. I've also added 100 grams of ham. Next we're going to make the white sauce. Pop the butter into a medium saucepan over a lowish heat and just let that melt. Tip in the flour and then just give it a really good stir until if you sniff it you can't smell the raw flour anymore. Add the milk, a little bit at a time, stirring really well between each addition. We're aiming for a paste here. Then we can start adding our stock or gravy. Once you're satisfied that you've got no more lumps left lurking anywhere in your pan, bring the sauce to a simmer so it begins to thicken. Once the sauce has thickened sufficiently, coats the back of the spoon, doesn't run back on itself, then it's ready. And now it's time to add the meat. And once it's all coated, you can add the final ingredient, some cream. I've used double for added sort of indulgence, even creme fraiche would work. A little pinch of seasoning, and now we're ready to put it into the pie dish. Now it should just fill it, leaving lots of room for pastry. Lightly flour your work surface so it doesn't stick to it. Just give your rolling pin a sort of flour as well. And then when you're rolling out pastry, always remember to pick it up at regular intervals, just so it doesn't stick to the work surface and you're left prizing it off when you should be eating your dinner. Roll it out to about ½ centimetre thick. Here I've got egg wash, which will just give it a little bit of grip. Just go all round the rim like that. Pick up the pastry and pop it over the top. You know, if you're feeling a little bit creative, if you've got people coming over for dinner, you can use these scraps to make a little decoration on the top if you like, holly leaves or something like that. Always make a little hole in the centre of any pie. If you don't make a hole, then the steam builds up inside the pastry and it goes all nasty and soggy. Brush the top of the pie. And there we are, ready for the oven. So you can put that in the oven probably about ½ an hour. While that's cooking, we can make the sprout salad. Although I think a lot of people are really turned off by the idea of raw sprouts. If you think about, you know, coleslaw or something, we eat raw cabbage the whole time. So don't be disheartened. Take the Brussels sprouts, trim them, and because you're using them raw, it's really important to take off these discoloured outer leaves because they'll be a little bit chewy and you're not going to soften them with any cooking. Roughly shred them just like that. Keep an eye on the pastry, and once it's well risen, golden and all puffed up and lovely, and you can see the filling bubbling inside, then it's ready to eat. And with those all shredded, get a platter to put them on. To make the cranberry vinaigrette, we've got a couple of tablespoons of cranberry sauce. So it's really important to use the fresh, sharp kind here rather than the jellied kind that you get in a jar. A couple of tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. You could use red wine vinegar or cider vinegar or something like that. But I just think balsamic really works well with the fruity, sharp flavour of the cranberries. Put in your oil. Rapeseed oil I've got. Whisk it until it comes together and emulsifies to make a coherent dressing. Add a pinch of salt. And then you're ready to dress the salad. You see it's got a really lovely sort of ruby red colour from the cranberries. And then work it through the sprouts. Zest ½ an orange onto the top. Get a handful of pecans just to add a little bit more crunch to that. So there we have it, a turkey and ham pie with a Brussels sprout, cranberry, orange and pecan salad.